They know black people was bad bargaining chips. They called the White House. Hello? We have got 5 blood. Hello?
Hi everyone, it's Blue. Make sure you like and subscribe and go follow me on Patreon. It's only $5 a month and you get extra video every week.
Thank God for COVID. Something had to lock these murderous whites up, keep them in the house.
No! Today I'm going to be reacting to Dave Chappelle, and it's called Black Hostages.
That show business be crazy. That's where the cultures really collide. Show business bring a lot of races together. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. This is one thing that happens that's funny. You know, sometimes I'll be on a business call, right? You know, like with a lawyer or something. You know, my lawyers be white, and like we'll be on a call, right? And they'll be like, "Oh, okay, Dave, we're gonna close the deal. Was that fine with you?" I'll be like, "Yeah, that's good for me." Great. You have a good weekend, Dave. I'll be like, "All right, you too, man. Peace." Oh, all right, bye-bye. I don't know what to say, right? So sometimes I'll make up shit that's not even slang, just to see how they handle it and shit. It'll be the same business go, "All right, we're gonna close the deal. Is that fine with you, Dave?" "Yeah, sounds good to me." "Great. You have a good weekend, Dave." "All right, buddy. Zip it up and zip it out." Oh. All right. Zippity-doo-dah. Bye-bye.
No, that's so mean. I'd probably do the same thing.
Sometimes, sometimes racism works out in black people's favor. Now, it doesn't happen often. It happens very rarely, but when it happens, it is fucking sweet. I'm serious. This one time racism saved my life, man. I was on a plane. I was coming from overseas, and I don't know how this guy got a machine gun on the plane, but he stood up, man. He said, "Everybody, get on the fucking ground. Nobody look at my face." I started freaking out. Because he was Chinese. I was like, why is he talking like that?
What?
He was screaming and crying.
I thought it was so funny because at the beginning of the skit, I did realize that this kind of seemed like the end of another one that I reacted to. And I guess it just picked up from here. But it was whenever he was talking about these very like clean-cut white old men who are lawyers. And yeah, they just don't really know how to, I guess, speak to Dave Chappelle as an example. He's very, uptight, probably doesn't even really joke around a lot. So how they speak and their slang is obviously different. And yeah, Dave Chappelle makes fun of that and picks at it to the point where he'll even make up words just to see how he reacts. And yeah, he doesn't know what's serious and what's not serious. He kind of just goes with it and assumes it's a thing, I guess. I do feel like I've said this before, but Dave Chappelle has a lot of social commentary in his comedy. He speaks out about how a lot of different cultures will have these differences, and he'll play off a lot of stereotypes that have been said before. And he's kind of using them in his skits to, address that, yeah, this white guy has such a disconnect of seeing if he's even serious when he makes up slang, that he doesn't even know what to do in the moment, and he feels uncomfortable and awkward. So he just kind of either rushes to take it off the phone or goes along with it because he doesn't get it.
He was screaming and crying. I was the only brother on the plane. Well, I thought I was the only brother. I looked over. There was one other black dude. He was from Nigeria. I looked over at him. He was looking right in my face, man. He didn't say 2 words to me. He just looked at me. He was like... He didn't need to talk. I know just what he was talking about. I looked right back at him. I was like... Some white dudes on the front of the plane seen us. They were like, "Oh my God. I think those black guys are gonna try to save us." We were just communicating. that we understood the situation. We were both seeing the same thing. What we understood was simple. Terrorists don't take black hostages. That's the truth. I have yet to see one of us on the news reading a hostage letter.
Oh no.
They is treating us good. We all chilling and shit. I'd like to give a shout out to Ray Ray and Big Steve.
Stop.
You're not gonna see it. Terrorists are smart. They know what they're doing there, you know. They terrorists. They know that black people's bad bargaining chips. They called the White House. Hello? We have got 5 black. Hello?
It's so funny.
You'd be back in D.C. You know, I was thinking, man, this is an election year. I'm asking you, you're a white guy, do you know who you're voting for yet? Don't know, do you? Now, you see that? You see what just happened here? Let me tell you something. That is a cultural thing. He knows who he's going to vote for. He's just not going to tell me. See? I've noticed that. That is a cultural thing. White people do not like to talk about their political affiliations. It's a secret. You ever ask a white guy who's voting for you? Hey, Bob, who are you going to vote for? Dave, whoa. Take it easy now. Take it easy.
Bob.
So anyway, I was fucking my wife in her ass, right? And I mean, there was something else. Yeah. But who are you voting for? Dave, come on with the voting. I'm trying to tell you about fucking my wife here. Ask me all these personal questions.
Oh my gosh, that was a great way to end it. I did not see that coming. That this guy, so much so, does not want to share who he's going to vote for, that he's even willing to talk about really vulgar, intimate details about how he has sex with his wife, but he still thinks that it's way too personal to tell you who he voted for. So it obviously sets an example for what he was trying to say, which is, oh, white people really do not want to share who they vote for, and he used a great example to do it. In this part of the bit where he was speaking about how terrorists don't take black people as hostages, he expressed that in a society where you're kind of struggling with racism or you're worried about racism because you do feel like it puts less value on you in particular. In this situation, he kind of, has a very optimistic, funny view on that, where having no value would actually come in handy in a terroristic situation because you're not going to be chosen to be used as leverage, which again, it's a very ironic, just silly thing to even point out, but it is still funny because he's going off of that real thing, which is racism and devaluing people just for their color, but then makes it funny by talking about how, hey, at least terrorists won't want anything to do with us or use us to negotiate. So thought it was really clever. I keep feeling like I'm gonna get used to Dave Chappelle and how he does his comedy and how he jokes, and maybe I'll start seeing things come. But I don't. I almost never see anything coming, any of his punchlines. So I really do enjoy him. There's always a shock factor. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Go follow me on Instagram. Go check out my Patreon. And that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much.